Okay, so we're talking about the Arba Banim.
Yes.
The Russia.
Yes.
By far, he's my most favorite of the children. I identify him, frankly. Now, the father says, Afata haked shinav. It's a very strange phrase. What does that even mean? Lakot da shinayim. It doesn't mean to hit. Lakot means to set on edge, to take the sting, the harifut out. The Baal Haggadah thinks you know Tanakh. It's referring to Yirmiyahu Perek Lamed Aleph.
Oh.
Ha'avot achlu boser, v'shinei abanim tikhenna. The parents eat bitter grapes, and it's the children that teeth are set on edge. Meaning, the Baal Haggadah is defending this Russia. You know why he's like this? Because of the sins of his father.
Ooh.
And therefore, we tell the father, you got this Russia, he's your fault. It's the Baal Haggadah is a defense attorney for the Russia. Now I can go further and say this is if you look at the Yerushalmi says Oto Ha'ish, it refers to him. Oto Ha'ish is a reference to Yashka, to Jesus.
Oh.
If you go 2 psukim later, Perek Lamed Aleph, Pasuk Lamed Aleph in Yirmiyahu, it talks about that Hashem will establish a Brita Chadasha. This is a Christian polemic. And that's what he's saying. He's Otziat Atzmo Min HaKlal. And therefore we're very angry at him. We got a Christian in the room. And therefore we have to be angry at him.
The father or the son?
The son.
Oh, the Russia.
Yeah.
It's a remez to Christianity.
Christianity. Oto
Wow.
Ha'ish. Look at the Yerushalmi.
Which was the kufa of the when they wrote it down, the Haggadah.
Of course.
Rabbi Yehuda also wrote it down.
Absolutely.
Brilliant.
Brilliant. You filming?
Yeah, I'm filming.
Whoever is hungry, let him come and eat. Let him partake in my Korban Pesach, Yifsach. You can't do that, says Rosh Soloveitchik. It's Ne'echal Minuyav. You have to have Kavana in your Chabura in the afternoon.
And the Shechita, yes, of course.
So what's going on?
Yes.
Is this Isra Bluf, as they say, in Ageshash Chiver? And the answer is yes. Because tonight, we have to say that we're B'nai Chorim. We're no longer Avadim. And Evid, Masha Kana Avdo, Kana Rabo. And Evid doesn't have the ability to share. By saying, I'm inviting people, I'm showing that I have the potential to invite guests to my Seder. So even though halachically I can't do it, I still show it's a manifestation of Chayrus that I can do it. That's wort number 1. Wort number 2, it says, Hashata Hacha Lashana Bavar Yisrael. How can you bring the Korban Pesach in Chutz La'aretz? Never in the history of the world have they done it in Chutz La'aretz, except one time. When was that time? The first time! Pesach Mitzrayim. This is the text that the father told his family on the eve of Yitzias Mitzrayim. We are right now in Mitzrayim. Next year, we'll be in Eretz Yisrael. Unfortunately, there was a 40-year delay, but they thought they were going to go into Eretz Yisrael. And that's why he says, Hashat Hacha, we can bring the Korban.
Yeah, you're on the air.
This is a very serious Var Torah. It changed my life. I was in Yeshivat Har Etzion, Tafshin Memtet. I discovered a book by Rav Mordechai Breuer, Pirkei Moado. There's an article in there entitled Kekera Latino Kot. You got to read it. He asks some very, very good questions. We do all these strange things in the Haggadah in order for our children to ask questions. For example, we wash before karpas. We normally don't do things like that. We pour a second cup. Usually you bench when you pour the second cup. You do yachatz, but you don't eat the matzah. Very strange. You move the table. That's the one that the Mishnah says. Akirat HaShulchan. You didn't eat yet. What's going on? The child asks a question. Now he says, Abba, why are we doing this? What are you going to say? So you ask? That's not a good answer. The answer is as follows. It's based on a Mordechai. It's also in the Machzor Vitri. The Ashkenazim have this tradition, which makes a lot of sense. Which is, if you look in the Mordechai in the back of Masechet Pesachim, the Seder Shel Pesach, he says that Bizman Shebeit HaMikdash Haya Kayam, they would first eat the Korban Pesach, and then they would do Magid. And that explains everything. So basically, you tell the child that Ilu Zachino, we would have been eating now the Korban Pesach. Why are you pouring a second cup? Because you would have eaten already, and now you bench. Rav Meir Lichtenstein, when he gets to Magid and you pour the second cup, you know what he does? Shira malo b'shuva doshem.
Benching.
Because, and the kids go nuts. We only ate a little piece of karpas, and now we're benching. What are you? That's it? The kid goes crazy. That's what point of the second cup is. Because we're supposed to have eaten, and that explains how come in the Manishtana the kid says, how come on this night we dipped twice? He really didn't see you dip twice. Had he in the time of Beit Hamikdash, he would have seen you dip twice.
How? When?
With the second
Matzah
dipping.
Morim
You would have
Yochlu.
eaten already. Al matzah morim yochluhu. You would have had the matzah and the maror with the charoisis.
You've dipped.
Ah, so you dipped already.
You dipped already if you
Good
ate already.
one. Okay. So therefore, it's all because of Korban Pesach and the meal and Mag you do
and that
afterwards.
explains how come the five chacham in Bnei Brak, how were they able to be misaper, oisik, be magid all night? When did they eat? They ate first. Now you'll say, that was after the Churban.
Yes, Rabbi Akiva was after the Churban.
They went to Rabbi Akiva because he was the ultimate optimist, and he said we're going to do it as if it was during the time of the Beit Hamikdash. That's why they came to him, even though he was younger than.
So
Rabbi
they ate
Akiva.
first?
They ate first, just like the Beit Hamikdash.
Okay.
That's the void.
I like that one.
Pekero Tinokos.
Very
Chag
good.
Sameach, everybody.
Now you have an answer. So the kid said, Abba, why are we doing this? Because we don't have a Korban Pesach. It's like eating the main meal without the main course. That's why it's a very sad Seder. You don't have the Korban.
I like it. It's good.
Chag Sameach.
Chag Sameach.
Chag Sameach.
Everyone.